what's playing out in Maharashtra. What comes as a huge setback for the Shiv Sena, for the Mahavikas Aghadi, is that senior leader Eknath Shinde has turned rebel. He's holed up 12 Aghadi MLAs in a Surat resort. All of these MLAs are now completely unreachable. This comes after 12 MLAs allegedly cross-voted in the Maharashtra Legislative Council polls, leading to a humiliating defeat for the Mahavikas Aghadi government, including the Shiv Sena. At this point, of course, it is suspected that there's a BJP role, but it's not confirmed. The next big news break that's also coming in on this story will lead to endless speculation that the BJP is very much involved. Now, Narayan Rane, when asked about what's happening and the allegations of this being a result of Operation Kamal, has said that no comments should be made on such things. Otherwise, what is the point of being unreachable? This is the comment, rather cryptic one, that's come in from Narayan Rane. Remember that Eknath Shinde and 12 MLAs are unreachable. They're incognito right now. And Narayan Rane has said that let's not make any comments. What is the point then of being unreachable? This will only add fuel to this raging political fire. Narayan Rane putting out this message at a time when already there are questions about whether the BJP is involved, because the reports suggest right now that these MLAs are holed up in a resort in Surat. So Narayan Rane in the BJP now has said, what is the point if we speak about it? What is the point of them being unreachable? And all the updates of this big developing story are right here on India Today. We're getting you the inside track of the late night Aghadi mutiny. Rebel Aghadi MLAs entered the Surat resort at about midnight is what we're told. You can see on your screens how security has also been beefed up by Surat Corps around that resort. No one is being allowed inside. No one is allowed to enter this resort this morning. There haven't been any BJP netas who visited the resort either. So it will lead to endless speculation of whether this is the BJP is doing or not. But the fact is that it looks like these MLAs are currently holed up in a resort in Surat. Eknath Shinde is leading this rebellion. There's massive security. Nobody is being allowed inside. And there's no BJP leader either who's visited this resort. Gopi Manyar is joining us live from Ahmedabad with more details on this. गोपी, क्या जानकारी मिल रहा है अभी इस रिजॉर्ट के बारे में? हमको ये भी पता चल रहा है कि अब तक कोई बीजेपी नेता वहां नहीं गया।
बिल्कुल अक्षरा, आपको बता दूं कि करीब रात को 2:30 बजे सूरत कंट्रोल में एक फोन आता है और सूरत कंट्रोल को ये कहा जाता है कि सुरक्षा तैनात करनी है। सूरत की जो ले मेरिडियन होटल है, जो 5 सितारा होटल है, वहां पे सुरक्षा मुहैया करवानी है और महाराष्ट्र के कुछ विधायक वहां पे पहुंचे हुए हैं। हालांकि कितने नंबर्स में विधायक है ये अभी तक जानकारी नहीं मिल पाई है, लेकिन करीब 21 लोगों का चेक इन हुआ है। होटल के अंदर जो टोटल नंबर ऑफ पीपल जिन्होंने सूरत से रात को चेक इन किया है वो 21 जितने बताए जा रहे हैं, लेकिन कितने विधायक है ये अभी तक कोई जानकारी नहीं मिल पाई है। लेकिन हाँ, ये कंफर्म हुआ है कि सूरत के विधायक जो है, माफ कीजिएगा, महाराष्ट्र के जो विधायक है वो सूरत के होटल पर पहुंचे थे, रात को 2:30 बजे पहुंचे थे और वहां पे सूरत पुलिस ने रात को 2:30 बजे से ही सुरक्षा मुहैया करवा दी है। हालांकि रात से लेकर अब तक सुबह तक किसी भी तरीके की कोई बीजेपी का, गुजरात बीजेपी का कोई नेता इस होटल पर नहीं पहुंचा है। हालांकि महाराष्ट्र के शिवसेना के विधायक है, तो वैसे में सूरत बीजेपी या गुजरात बीजेपी का कोई नेता वहां पे नहीं पहुंचा है। हालांकि अब देखना दिलचस्प होगा कि क्या आगे क्या रहता है, क्योंकि सूरत पुलिस ने फिलहाल सिक्योरिटी मुहैया करवा दी है। हालांकि उनको भी अलाउ नहीं है कि वो कोई भी सुरक्षाकर्मी होटल के अंदर प्रवेश करे।
गोपी, क्या अब तक कुछ भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिला है कि कितने लोग हैं उस रिजॉर्ट में, कितने विधायक है और क्या एकनाथ शिंदे है वहां पे?
देखिए, अभी तक किसी भी विधायक का नाम सामने नहीं आया है। हाँ, लेकिन जो सूरत कंट्रोल को फोन गया था, सूरत कंट्रोल को यही फोन गया था कि महाराष्ट्र के कुछ विधायक आए हुए हैं। हालांकि नंबर ऑफ एमएलए की भी जानकारी नहीं मिल पाई है, लेकिन ये जरूर है कि एमएलए पहुंचे हैं महाराष्ट्र के, जिसके लिए सुरक्षा मुहैया करवानी है। और सूरत कंट्रोल के में मिले मैसेज के बाद सूरत पुलिस ने पूरे होटल को एक सुरक्षा किले में तब्दील कर दिया है। 500 मीटर से आवाजाही पे प्रतिबंध लगा दिया गया है। यहाँ तक कि बहुत ज्यादा हैवी सिक्योरिटी पर्सन्स वहां पे डिप्लॉय किए गए हैं।
तो अभी जैसे आप बता रहे हैं गोपी, पूरे रिजॉर्ट को बंद किए गए हैं। नो वंस अलाउड इनसाइड, नो वंस अलाउड आउटसाइड। दिस मैसिव सिक्योरिटी दैट्स बीन पुट अप।
बहुत बड़ी तादाद में वहां पे सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड कर दी गई है। साथ ही क्योंकि ये सूरत कंट्रोल के पास मैसेज था, तो इसी वजह से कंफर्म हो पाया है कि महाराष्ट्र के एमएलएस जो है वो सूरत में रुके हुए हैं, जो होटल ले मेरिडियन है वहां पे। लेकिन कितने नंबर ऑफ एमएलएस है, क्योंकि जो चेक इन हुआ है वो चेक इन करीब 21 लोगों का ये चेक इन हुआ है, लेकिन नंबर ऑफ एमएलएस जो है वो अभी तक उसकी जानकारी नहीं मिल पाई है।
Okay, Gopi, thank you for those details. What Gopi is telling us is extremely important. There's no confirmation of how many people or how many MLAs are there, but 21 people checked in. Are they all MLAs? If it's 21, and that's the actual number of leaders who've left from Maharashtra and moved to this resort in Surat, it means big, big trouble, much bigger than what we anticipated for the Shiv Sena, for the Mahavikas Aghadi. How has the BJP reacted to this? Let's get you details of the rather cryptic message that's been put out by the BJP. This is Narayan Rane. When asked about what's happening, Eknath, Shinde going AWOL, disappearing on the Shiv Sena, he says that on these things no comments should be made, because what is the point then of someone being unreachable? This comment by Narayan Rane has set off tongues wagging and led to endless speculation that the BJP perhaps knew about all of this happening. Listen into what Narayan Rane said.
एकनाथ शिंदे नाराज आहेत, आता नॉट रिचेबल आहेत.
भाजपच्या संपर्कात आहेत का?
संपर्कात आहेत.
नाही, असं सांगायचं नसतं. मग त्यांनी नॉट रिचेबल राहण्यात काय अर्थ आहे?
एकनाथ शिंदे नाराज आहेत, आता नॉट रिचेबल आहेत.
भाजपच्या संपर्कात आहेत का?
संपर्कात आहेत.
नाही, असं सांगायचं नसतं. मग त्यांनी नॉट रिचेबल राहण्यात काय अर्थ आहे?
एकनाथ शिंदे नाराज आहेत, आता नॉट रिचेबल आहेत.
भाजपच्या संपर्कात आहेत का?
संपर्कात आहेत.
नाही, असं सांगायचं नसतं. मग त्यांनी नॉट रिचेबल राहण्यात काय अर्थ आहे?
एकनाथ शिंदे नाराज आहेत, आता नॉट रिचेबल आहेत.
भाजपच्या संपर्कात आहेत का?
संपर्कात आहेत.
नाही, असं सांगायचं नसतं. मग त्यांनी नॉट रिचेबल राहण्यात काय अर्थ आहे?
So that is the comment that's coming from Narayan Rane amid all of this drama that's playing out in Maharashtra. Rane is saying, what's the point of someone being unreachable if you're going to speak about it? This cryptic comment is going to lead to endless speculation that the BJP is involved. Add to that is the fact that all the MLAs currently are reportedly lodged in a resort in Surat, at the Le Meridien in Surat, a BJP-ruled state. And that is leading to speculation that the BJP knew that this was going to happen and they're going to make the most of these developments. Dev Kotak is joining us live from Mumbai with more details on this. Dev, all eyes are going to be on Uddhav Thackeray's meeting that he's called of all Shiv Sena MLAs later today. And that will give us a sense of what exactly the count is. Because when we spoke to Gopi Manyar, she said that 21 people have checked into the resort at Surat. Is there a likelihood that there are 21 MLAs who are actually not with the Shiv Sena currently? I don't think Dave is with us. We'll reconnect with him. I want to get that confirmation from Saurabh Bhaktania, who's joining us live from Ahmedabad. Saurabh, you've tracked Maharashtra politics closely. And considering now in Gujarat, this is playing out with many of these MLAs reportedly lodged there, we're hearing that 21 people checked in. Can you confirm that for us? How many MLAs are there in that resort?
So, Akshita, we have to understand that Eknath Shinde is just the second in command in Shiv Sena. He's the most important person after Uddhav Thackeray. And let me tell you, while the whole Maharashtra debacle was going on just 2 years back when this government was formed, it was within the party, it was clearly been seen and was talked about a lot that Eknath Shinde somewhere down the line was not happy. Because, you know, Akshita, while the government was being formed between the three parties, Congress, NCP and Shiv Sena, many of them were clearly telling that the CM phase should be Eknath Shinde. And many of the MLAs within the party had raised the voice there itself. Now, what the sources from Maharashtra are telling us, Akshita, that yesterday, after the clear cross-voting which happened in the party, Immediately after that, all these MLAs and mainly Eknath Shinde went unreachable. Several of the party leaders, top party leaders, we can't name them right now, but they were trying to reach out to Eknath Shinde. They even reached their house in Thane, but he was not present there. His phone was not reachable. His family members was not able to give proper answer. Now let me tell you, Akshita, this is the particular Lee Meridian Hotel in Surat. Now, what is more important about Surat? Surat is the place of Gujarat. All the top leaders, all the huge ministers, all are based in Surat. The Ministry of Gujarat runs from
in fact, that resort from the Meridian, which is where these MLAs are reportedly holed up. He was giving us details also about what really played out in Maharashtra last night. All right, more news that's coming in this morning. What's playing out within the Mahavikas Aghadi? I'm not just referring to the Shiv Sena, but also their allies. Praful Patel is currently meeting with NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar. There's no doubt that they're going to be discussing what's playing out in Maharashtra. The last time around, we saw all of this drama playing out. It was essentially Sharad Pawar to the rescue. And this time also, it looks like, in fact, things are moving in such a manner that the NCP is also very closely tracking what's happening.